I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Uncanny Avengers issue number 18. The Red Skull holds sway over members of our team. Can they fight back? Let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Alrighty then, so as we join the comic, we see Rogue having a rather stressful dream about her joining the X-Men for the first time. Yeah, I bet a lot of you youngins out there forget that Rogue actually began her career in comics as a villain and only joined the heroes after the fact. We quickly discover that this dream is no dream at all, but the Red Skull actually attempting to reach out and psychically manipulate Rogue with the use of Charles Xavier's brain. I actually like this quite a bit because it's a bit of a callback to the events of Standoff, where Rogue was actually able to fight some psychic attacks with some training that Charles Xavier had given her. We see that the Red Skull, who is currently taken up residence in the old Avengers Mansion, which has since been refitted into a gaudy consumer hotel, is finally ready to launch an attack on the Uncanny Avengers, which he is able to do because he's gotten his hooks inside Pietro Maximoff, aka Quicksilver, and activates him with a phone call. You know, it's funny, all in all, I would say Quicksilver has actually been, more of a background player in this Uncanny Avengers series so far, but this issue really shows that when a speedster puts his mind to something, or in this case, is manipulated into putting his mind to something, he's pretty damn near unstoppable. He creates an airlock around Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, so he can't flame on, and poor Synapse, the Inhuman member of the team who they imply that Pietro might actually have a crush on, yeah, he just punches her out. What about the other members of the team? Well, Deadpool, Cable, and Rogue are all hanging out together, and it's nice to see the X-Men members of the team have started their own little private club within this Avengers team, making it even more so what I've been saying about this book being the best X-Men book you can read currently. They get a heads up about Quicksilver going rogue, and because of it, Cable goes to work shoring up his apartment. He does this in a really awesome fashion, getting a bunch of old Hawkeye arrows and trying to make a web around them so that Quicksilver will be tripped up if he tries to get at them. This sadly only manages to stop the dude up for a second, and a big fight ends up breaking out anyway. What's interesting about this is that Quicksilver tries to jab Rogue with a poison on behalf of the Red Skull, but Deadpool actually manages to get in between them and take the hit. With few options left, Rogue decides to go on ahead and battle the Red Skull one-on-one, while Deadpool, who is actually pretty well suited for this sort of situation considering his messed up schizophrenic mind can't be easily controlled, Rogue actually sends him away on other business to recruit Gambit, Magneto, and really any other mutant that he can, in case, God forbid, she should die on this mission, and the hope of a good X-Men team with her. When Rogue does decide to go one-on-one with the Red Skull, it's actually one giant shit show. Using Xavier's brain, he's able to manipulate her every step of the way. She accidentally chokes out Johnny. She wrongly believes that Deadpool shot him in the head, and then to make matters worse, Red Skull's final insult to Rogue is to make her believe that he is actually Xavier back from the dead as the comic ends. Uncanny Avengers number 18 is a story that really makes me want to take my hat off to Jerry Duggan for trying to actually wrap up all this post Red Skull Xavier brain stuff that no other comic writer has seemed to want to do. Can you believe that it was all the way back in Marvel now in the original Uncanny Avengers they did the whole brain thing, and then you had Axis and everything and Secret Wars, and no one went back to this well for whatever reason? It's also kind of funny too to see the Red Skull in the Captain America books play things, so subtle and down pat as he's playing a really interesting cat and mouse game with Captain America, but here, when dealing with the Avengers, he's straight up supervillain again. I'm certainly a fan of Rogue and the mutant members of the Uncanny Avengers team getting to take center stage on this one, even if I do feel she made some really silly choices right there at the end of the comic. Overall, though, I feel pretty positive about this one. A 7 out of 10. Looks to be the kickoff to a good news story.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.